Hello everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included here on our experimentation colony where we are progressing through, but doing it in snippets, well, recorded snippets anyways. Trying out this style. I love playing the game, and that's why I play it. Out of all the games I have, I play this one the most, just because I love it. And, true, I haven't gotten, if you look at my series, I really haven't gotten to the end of the game. I don't know if there is an end of the game on any of them. I've gotten to different levels. I've done different things. That's what I like about Oxygen Not Included, is that you can do so many different things, and yet there's always so much more. All right, what are we going to accomplish today? Well, we're going to get this hooked up so we can start recycling our salt water over here and turn it into fresh. That'll be good. We have a polluted water vent here that we can go ahead and dig out. It's 30 degrees, so that'll give us more polluted water in the future. I mean, honestly, this map, not only does it have all of the pockets of water, which is, really cool, and it's not outrageous temperatures and stuff, but we have two of the steam vents. We got this one here and this one here. We've got a salt water vent. We've got this polluted water vent. Excuse me. Yeah, we're not going to be short on water. The other thing they need to do... Let me get it out of my system. You know that if you watch my videos, this is a standard thing. I have to cough. Ever since COVID and being hospitalized. It's just a thing. My lungs are not good anymore, unfortunately. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So the other thing I want to accomplish is to set up a metal refinery. Now, the challenge with metal refineries, as you know, is that if you, depending on the metal, and steel is usually what you want, but we don't have to start with steel. We can start with others. It's excuse me, it's going to heat up the water. Now, the most awesome solution is that you have like a vent like this one over here. Where did it go? Right here. And it's like a negative 10 degree one or something. It's a cold water vent, right? Because then you can pump water continuously through your smelter, and even if you make steel, it's only going to come out around 40, right? Which is awesome. But when you don't have that option and the average temperature of your water is in the 20s and 30s, that means that you're potentially just going to start breaking the pipes, even if you build them out of ceramic, because the temperature of the liquid is going to get to the boiling point and turn to steam. So, how do you combat that? We're doing a little education. Not that I'm perfect. Water? No, you don't want to use water. Polluted water, you can go up to 119, but that still means that you have to have temperature going in at 20 or below, or you risk, again, steam burst pipes. Salt water, unfortunately, doesn't work. It's too low. So it's the only other option is to find like petroleum or crude oil and then pump that through, and I don't see any of that on this map yet. So I think our best option is going to be using like polluted water, but then and it's a huge power waste. Before it goes in, put it through an aqua tuner to make sure the temperature is below 20 degrees. We can get away with it for a while at this temperature here in this tank, but not for long. So yeah, now we do have a little bit of liquid. We could pump it into a cold environment and cool down a bunch of liquid, but it would have to be polluted still. Anyways, all right, well, that's what we're gonna do. We'll continue to expand the base as well. Let's look at our blueprints really quick. Digging, research, and digging. Not quite what I want. And I don't want the vol pump, so we'll just reject all for now. Let's go ahead and do one of these since it's highlighted. What do we got? Come on, something to build with. I don't like the clothing. I mean, long term, maybe I can decorate my dupes, but... Hey, magma checkers. Alright. All right, awesome. So we'll be back, and we will have made some progress. We're at cycle 86, so we'll come back around 92 or somewhere right around there and see where we're at. See you in a bit. Hello, we're checking back in. All right, so we're in the process of putting together another power line that's going to run from here to here, so that way we can run this stuff down here. We've got this built. Right now it'll pull out of this and go through and put it back in. We'll have to be very careful, but fortunately the hot water will come in over here and then it has to travel all the way over here. So we should be okay for a while to get our initial steel and things that we need, as well as maybe just to speed up some of the cobalt, because right now we're punching it out just so that we can get enough to finish this power line, you know, and we still have to get all the way down to here. But we are recycling the waters through here. In fact, I'm gonna temporarily just cut this and focus on this because we're cleaning it up. We finally got into these little puddles, so if we can cycle it through and clean it up, it's worth it. Our farm is fine. It's being fed off of the excess of this for right now, so we can hook that back up when we need to, but for now, we're good. And we're positive on food anyways. In fact, you know, we're kind of having some issues here where we're not picking it up and stuff, so yeah. We need to get going on that, which we will. The only issue is, of course, that I can put in, no, not omelets, raw eggs. Anything that needs cooked, I can actually store in here. Mushrooms, mush bars, meat, meal ice, bristleberry for now. We'll do that. And pacu filet. We'll put those in here and start taking them off of this. That way we can force the cooking. Is it bristleberry is what we're cooking, or what are we doing? We need the bristleberry to make the... Okay, good. So we can take the bristleberry off. Okay, and then we can just do this here so that we pick up that stuff there and put it into here. Cool. That way we can cook. Once we have the metals, we can automate that, but, you know, we don't have the metals yet. Okay, getting closer. That way we can start, we could speed it up by making metal from here instead of these. So, cool. And let me see, we need power to this? We do. We can fix that easy enough. So that way this is automated as well. Let's get that done. Alright, cool. Because otherwise we're short of power because we're manually doing this. So we invested a little bit to go ahead and we'll use the power. We'll get this taken care of so that we can run these coal generators in between our plug slugs. I also have to think about our plug slugs. Now, they're still wild. So every time they die, they leave an egg. However, you know, here's one that died, right? I've noticed that we're not getting an egg out of each of them. We should, like right now, we should have like 5 eggs in here. So I might have to look it up and do some research again, but I was pretty sure that, you know, wild, they'll lay 1 egg in their life and then they'll die, right? And that egg will replace them because that's how they survive in the wild. But it seems like in here so far, that's not happening. Which means our plug slugs could end up all dying out. Now, of course, I can change that easily by putting in food and turning this into a ranch really quick, and then I'd have so many plug slugs that I'd be good. The problem with that, well, short term it might not be too bad, but the problem is that they eat your metals. which sucks. But I think it's worth it. We could use cobalt as the food source. We don't have tons of it laying around, but we have enough that we could sacrifice a little bit of cobalt for some plug slugs. So, I don't know. I'll decide if I want to do that and then make that change here before we come back. But not sure. We'll have to see. Yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at. So we've also mapped out these where we're starting to kind of dig this. We won't be able to set these up until we have steel. But we can start doing that. We're doing the same thing over here, at least to get this polluted water ready. That part will be easy enough because we can just start spilling these out and grabbing the liquid and going from there. So easy enough to do. I realized we're gonna have to put a ladder here if we're gonna cut this, otherwise we can't get inside. So we'll do that. There we go. Alright, but yeah, so we'll do that. Of course, we need more metal and more power before we can run that. Not that we're short on water right now, but we can start that process. And then I'm also going to come over here. Yeah, I guess it's going to spill down. That's okay. Let's come over here and just start kind of working through this way. To get to this and explore a little bit more over that direction. That's worth doing. We can do that. I could get in here, but I'll wait. Trying to decide where else, you know, I mean, obviously I want to explore the whole map, but, you know, we're kind of, we have to go one step at a time. I think I can come this way, though. And then what I can do is over here, I can head south. So that, or south, down, so that I can explore some more that direction, too. All right, cool. Well, we'll drop back once we've got the metal hooked up and our refinery running, and then see what our next steps are. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, we're back. So we finally have this running. We set this up. Well, now it's messed up. I know why. Okay, we'll have to fix this a little bit because now we've got bad gases in here mixed in again. But anyways, I was going to say we got these running because this had hydrogen, but we had to open this piece up to get in here and put this automation wire because we put it in the wrong spot, and I was too lazy to build around it, and I think that depressurized and messed stuff up. So anyways, we did decide to go ahead and start feeding these guys. So they'll start plopping out eggs here shortly. We can't make it a ranch, though. The room's too big. So we could fix that. But anyways, we'll leave it as is for now, and go from there. We are pushing the course forward to get these set up so we have alternative powers, and to do that, we are producing steel. And so we have 1,000 kilograms already. We need about 2,500. If we get 2,500 steel, we can set both of these up with a cooling system for this one. And we need the diamond tiles for our windows. So we went ahead and we've started this as well. We gotta hook power up to it, but it's ready so that, excuse me, we're gonna be able to utilize this. So we'll probably just do this like that to hook up power to it so that we can utilize it. Not that we have tons of power, but we'll be able to use it a little bit and get things going from there. So that is our goal. We also added another dupe tinker. Here we go, so that we can continue to excuse me, expand the colony since we have plenty of food. And I am thinking about what our next food situation should be. Like, I mean, it's probably time we can get rid of the meal wood or meal lice thing stuff. Most of our food is in swamp shard hearts and pickled meal and gristleberry and stuff like that. Um, so we could start getting rid of some of this because, like, for example, um, where is it? Like, pickled meal is a minus and minus. We could probably get rid of that because at least lice loaf is a 0. So in fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get rid of pickled meal. There we go. Pickled meal is gone. That way if we have lice loaf. But I'm thinking we'll replace these. Now, my option is okay, well, I could put in bog buckets, but they need carbon dioxide or darkness. They don't have to carbon dioxide. They just need darkness. So that's fine. And polluted water. So it might be better if they were in a different location, right? But of course, ideally, we would want to go for more advanced foods. We've got several frozen areas. We could focus on growing sleet wheat. Wouldn't be too hard to do. Does take dirt, so long term we'd have to think about that, but that might be something that we want to do, even if it's not that we automate it right now, that we just put in some plants and manually fertilize and manually water. It's a long ways to travel, but I mean, we could do that. This one's probably closer. We are hooking this up though. This will pump out at 30 degrees, and if we can put it through this cold zone, and then maybe even take advantage of this here with the aqua tuner that we're going to be building right below it, so that we could cool it further. That would be great, because then we can direct it into the steel here, because this isn't going to last much longer. You can see we're already heating all of this up. We're at 34 degrees. Every time we do steel, it comes out at 75. You'll see that in a second once it pops through. Unless he's making iron, then it'll be like 40 something. Takes a moment. There it is. So it's at 55 right now. You probably made some iron. Yeah, he made some iron. So this is not going to last much longer. I'm just hoping it'll last long enough, excuse me, to get our 2500 steel. That is our goal right there, which we should be able to accomplish. That way we can focus on, getting power hooked up from these 2 farms. That'd be really good, which means we'll have to start preparing either this section or this section for power. Probably this section for the natural gas, because that'll generate polluted water. And up here, we can probably put, excuse me, put in hydrogen, or just pump the hydrogen into these. And we'll need a couple other storage tanks, so we'll have to think about how we want to do that. But for now, it gave us a little bump in power for a little bit, not long, because as you can see, we're already out. But it was something. Better than nothing, right? So yeah, that's where we're focusing. Did we get more insulated? Good, we did. I was mining it out so that I could finish this pipe. So let's come here. Now, I don't want to go up and around as much. I do realize, though, that if I come... Well, we've already got slime lung everywhere, It's just a constant thing. So I think I'm just going to go through. You know what? We'll get it to here. Now, ideally is that once it comes to here, we want to put it into this system. It'll be partially cold. So I think we can just come across straight. And we can come across straight here too. In fact, actually, we're going to be cooling this down a lot. It might be good just to use some granite right here. There we go. I think so. I think we can do that. There we go. So that means we're going to be digging through here. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and tag it. It's going to release some polluted water. Most of it will spill out into other areas. That's okay. All right, cool. Yep, we're going to do that. Now, with this, that means we could start digging this out, so we should do that. We'll have to put in a little... ladder here to temporarily reach all of this. Once we dig this out, we will go ahead and also... we better do this as well, because this is going to drop down. Get the top fill. We're going to put in the aqua tuner and the cooling system here. I did think about, well, we have this hydrogen. Why don't we bring it all the way up here? That's a long ways to go to get cooling from this and run a bunch of liquid through here. So we'll hold off on that for later, and we'll focus on using this ice biome plus a cooling system here to get us going. Yeah, I think that's the smarter play. We're just going to dig this out first, and then we can dig this out and put the floor in right here, so that we're good to go. The only thing we need then is power. So we're going to have to start getting the power over here too. So yeah, we need more. We always need so much more. It's just the way it works, right? Alright, well, anyway, so they're working on that. We've got this going as well. We've got some plans in place. How much steel do we got? 1,400. And we're out of lime. Well, I've got the poke shells and all of that. I can crack some more eggs. Oh, we got a pip, by the way, which means we can get this park planted. I completely forgot about that. Let's get this in place, and let's get this park going, so we have that. Poke shells, or I mean lime. So we need eggshells, or we need pokes. Don't mind just murdering the pokes if they're around. What are you? Oh, you're a sponge slug. What do you do? You soak up liquids, and then you put the liquids into pipes. Well, that's kind of not very helpful, to be honest. I'm sure there would be a good use for you somewhere, but I can't think of one. I mean, we will get plenty of lime from our fish. Just, you know, we've got so many fish. It's just kind of slow. I don't see any others. I mean, I can attack you because you're old and you're gonna start attacking my guys anytime they come near you, so... Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be a challenge a little bit for getting our steel in place, but we'll make it work. Alright, so this is gonna come across here. We'll leave this to get in. Oh wait, I don't want to do it here. Because I gotta think about the steam. How do I get the steam out of here? Oh, shoot. Let me think about this. Sorry, guys. I'll have to think about that before the next episode. I mean, we could put it up here, up top. I gotta think of where we're gonna put it to take care of it and create the steam and all of that. I think that's something we haven't researched yet, is the steam engine, the steam turbine. We do have this. What achievement was that? Just the cycle 100? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of it is. It's like, I haven't heard that sound before. Now we're stuck going through this. We have no choice. Can't get out. Oh, no, I can get out of it. Okay. I thought you couldn't click out of it. Well, we are researching. I think we're researching the window. Yeah, so as soon as we finish that research, we'll come up and we'll do the steam turbine here. I completely missed. I was gonna, oh, we'll just put the aqua tuners here and that'll cool everything, but then it's like, oh yeah, I don't need this here. It's like, yeah, then what? Right? We can get rid of this too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think. For now, we can stick this here so we can collect the stuff out of there as well. Yeah, so steam turbine's 3 high, right? Bad we don't have enough room here. There's only 4. We could do it on this side. I could dig out this side so we can put a steam turbine here. That would be okay. All right, let's we'll dig here. I think we can reach that one. We can build it, and then we'll just come over, and then we'll dig all this down. All right. So I think that's our goal. Have some digging and stuff to do. This can be sweep only. It can be all, except we'll take off the bleach stone. And we'll take off the... Yeah, no, that's fine. As long as the bleach stone's not in there. I don't think we have any bleach stone here anyways, because we didn't dig this piece out, so that's okay. Alright, well, anyways. I think that's about it for this episode. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit to get more lime. That'll be a struggle to get the lime. We have no poke shells. We do have eggshells, so let's... Actually, we'll do this one. Let's take that off. And let's just do the right here, yeah. I haven't discovered anything else, so let's see if we can get that because we need that lime. That's kind of important. I'm gonna take the excuse me, iron for now. Alright. Well, next episode we will continue our journey of construction and everything. How much algae? 41 tons. We're still good on our oxygen. I don't have to worry about that yet. That's good. All right. Well, we will see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.